Well. Hey there, y'all. I'm actually on time tonight. What do you know? I don't know why or how or what's going on with me, but apparently I have my shit together today. So, whoop. Good for me. Hey, Lava, good to see you. Welcome to the show. All right. Well, I don't think I got any background walls showing, and I feel like my microphone is pretty good. Adjust it just a bit here. Hopefully, y'all can hear me all right. How's that sound? Does it sound good? About damn time. Thanks, France. Thanks for your faith in me. I try to improve myself every day because I'm trying to vibrate higher, which is kind of our thing here. But if you want to be a negative Nelly, fine, whatever. I brush it off. Hey, Patrick, good to see you. Welcome to the show. All right. Well, we got the family here in the house, and I am not late this time. So, yay. Welcome to the 8/9/23 OraCola. 8/9/23. Yesterday was the 8/8 Lionsgate, which I don't know. A lot of new agey people seem to be into that shit. All I know that ever happens on the Lionsgate is it's fucking hot. That's it. And so I'm not worried about whatever portal is supposedly open to a new dimension of spirituality. I just whatever. I am overloaded with spiritual shit. I got too much on my plate. So Lionsgate's sorry. I mean, Llamas was last week. That's just too many things. Too many pagan new age holidays in a row for me to celebrate. I cannot. Hey, good to see you. Welcome to the show. All right, so we got probably the family is assembled mostly. I mean, there might be a few other stragglers that pop in, but let's get this shit show started, shall we? Hi, I'm RC Cola. Welcome to the OraCola. I'm coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas, here on August 8th. No, August 9th, 2023. It's 8/9/23. Yes. So what I do here is for about the next hour or so, I'm going to sit here and commune with the universe, channel the universe to solve your problems or answer your questions or however you want to frame it. Basically, you have a question for me, put it in the chat, and then there's a selection of oracles down in the description box below. And there's a lot of fucking oracles. If you can't remember to look down there, just say tarot, because I always got that shit. But there's a lot of oracles to choose from. So choose your oracle. Put that selection of oracles or your question, something, motherfucking put something in all caps, please. So I will hopefully see it. And also, while we're all here, let's go up to our chat box and turn on the live chat. Just click that down arrow. It always defaults to the top chat for some reason. Live chat is better because sometimes things get lost or censored, whatever. So do all that shit for the next hour, and yeah, we'll have some fun. Yeah. Oh, Goog out of the gate has one. Well, guess what? We're going to do our ritual first this time. And we're just going to get with it. So if you got a ritual that you like to do at this point, even if it's just take a piss, go right on ahead. The first thing I like to do, oh, too many hairs on that. Gross. I've been dusting y'all. And so the hairs have been flying. All right. Here's the sacred wood. I'm going to burn this sacred wood. And apologize for being a white person who's doing it, because this is probably taken from somebody exploitively, even though I was told it was fair trade. You can never trust that shit. So yeah, we're going to burn the sacred wood and then let that sweet smelling smoke get rid of the stink of Apollo, because he is stanky. He fucking needs a bath. Next up, we're going to ring the bell. We're going to ring that bell for service from the universe. Say, hey, universe, we're here. We're ready. Come on down. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. I don't know. That Price is Right theme is percolating in my head, but I probably did not sing it well enough for you to recognize it. So, all right. So the next thing we like to usually do, and remember, this is just, we're trying. We don't know if this actually works. That the man's been harping on about that COVID again. There's this, some kind of new variant, and everybody needs the new booster. Oh shit! And yeah, so we just want to make sure that we got our pathogen wand, and it was on for a second, and I feel like maybe the battery's out, or oh, it's just a shitty piece of equipment that don't actually work. Kind of like a cloth mask. Oh, I said it. Oh, I said it, bitch. Yeah. Okay. Let's just move on through here and just wave this magic wand of bullshit. Don't even work to negate any pathogens. And we ain't going to even say the rest of it because y'all know whether or. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we got our Prosperous spray. This is for abundance, the good kind of abundance. Manifest your good abundance. Let it rain down upon you. Whatever your abundance is, you need more money, you need more love, you need more good food, you need more like quality time with your kids. Like there's a lot of ways you can manifest abundance. So manifest a higher vibration of that shit, not the lowest. And then we got our chakra anointment here. We gonna anoint our chakras all the way down from the crown to the root and everything in between. And yes, we have done the ritual. We have successfully opened the show, y'all. So thank you for sticking with me while I did that. I hope whatever ritual you was doing was fulfilling, even if it was fulfilling a vice. I don't judge. I'm the OraCola. I'm just here to read the oracles. I ain't here to judge your lifestyle or what you choose to do during the ritual. It ain't my business. It's none of my fucking business. Now, if you're doing it where I can see it and it's bothering me, I reserve the right to caring about it if I choose to. I'm just saying. Like if you decide, let's just say this is some outrageous thing. If you decide to come to a dinner party that I'm throwing and I've invited you to, and then suddenly strip off all your clothes and do some performance art piece without warning me ahead of time that this is going to happen, I might possibly be upset about it and maybe even like not ever invite you over again. But you know what? I would appreciate the fact that you fucking did it, because on another level, that's the kind of shit I would do. So I'm just saying, good on you if you stuck with it. All right, we got a magic 8-ball. Is my new hobby collecting Soviet RP? What is that? I can't even see those letters. I feel like I'm at the eye doctor. Soviet RPN calculators. Well, that's a weird fucking thing to collect. Okay, let's see what Karen has to say. Is it your new hobby? Is it? Could it be? Karen wants to know. Oh, she wants you to know that. I'm trying to read it here. It says something I can't even read with my readers. That's how vague it is. Outlook, not so. Come on. Press up against that glass. Outlook, not so good. Yeah, no, so probably it's going to be a 2-week thing. You might buy a couple on eBay, and then when they finally arrive 6 months later from Russia or wherever, you're going to be like, bitch, I didn't even care about that shit for very long. I don't even know why I have this. Now I got to find a place to dump it. That's going to happen. So, according to Karen. But whatever, follow your passion. I mean, even if it's just for a minute, I say we should follow our passions a little bit more, even if we think they might be a temporary passion. Like if you sign up for a fitness class or a dance class or some kind of weird class or sculpting class or art class or some kind of class, a thing like Landmark Education, IST, Scientology, if you sign up for any of that shit, hopefully you will get a little bit out of it if you actually pursue it vigorously and enthusiastically for the amount of time you're in the class, right? You want to make sure you get your money's worth. So if it's not hard work for you to actually show up and do the shit, even the bullshit assignments, because there's a lot of them, good on you. And go forth and be creative and learn things. Please, we need more humans who are curious and not more humans who are just like staring at the walls, getting fat, eating Doritos. Okay. What did I see here? I think I need to wash off my glasses. That ain't my accent, but whatever. Uh, 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 uh. Oh, fuck you made it. Where is fuck you? Hi. Oh, there you are. Good to see you. Okay. That was the A team, but the other thing was different. All right. You recently saw a video of Biden scratching the back of his neck, which made it seem like it was a latex mask. Ooh, maybe the spirit gum was coming down and they had to kind of scratch, but pretend to scratch, but really try to push it down. Because surely there's better adhesives than spirit gum, but sometimes the motherfucker is allergic to latex. Hello. And you got to bust out that old shit from the 50s. Okay. Digital diviner is whoever is pretending to be Biden wearing. Well, obviously they're wearing some kind of mask if they're pretending to be Biden. Jesus Christ. I feel like this is common sense, right? I don't know why we got to get the dick involved with it, but Mr. Dick Wood is going to answer this question because that's what he is made to do. So here we go. Is Biden skin suit a thing? Never. Never, never, never. The narrative stands. We're just going to have to put that away. Just say, okay, it was a conspiracy theory in that moment that the prosthetic was coming off. It could have just been that he was really itchy. Like maybe he got a mosquito bite on the back of his neck. And it was just really fucking itchy. Or maybe, just maybe, he's a senile old man who does weird shit in public and you can't figure out what it means because it don't mean nothing. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, Carol Jean showed up. Hey, Carol Jean. I'm wearing your earrings, hon. Representing for the Carol Jean. Yeah. Oh yeah, what are you cooking for dinner? I would love to know because I did not cook myself dinner tonight. I'm trying to figure out how I can work intermittent fasting into my life because I have a crazy schedule now. I've been getting up early in the morning, like early, for a long time, much longer than I would like to admit. And I normally will just lay there in bed, listen to some bullshit on YouTube or a podcast or whatever, and just like be, oh, God, why can't I sleep? This is the worst thing ever. What I didn't realize was that maybe the universe was trying to tell me, no, you don't need that much sleep. You need to get up and do some shit. And I'm finally, after many years of doing this routine where the universe wakes me up early in the morning, like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and tells me you cannot sleep. I don't I just ignored it until suddenly I'm starting to get up. Like the other night, I went on a walk on a random whim. It was 2 in the morning. I was like, you know what? It's cool outside. It's not 108 or 10 degrees like it's been for the last 3 months here in Texas, it seems. So I just was like, you know what? I'm going to go for a fucking walk. So I went out for a long ass walk through my neighborhood. It was great. Nobody was around. There were no dogs, there were no kids, there were no people to wave to. Nobody was trying to say hi or good morning or nothing to that. Just like me and walking. It was beautiful. I loved it. And then I was like, oh my goodness, maybe I can get up and do some housework. So the other day, randomly, got up like at 5:30. And then I was like, I finished dust that shelf. So I was starting to do the housework at 5:30 in the morning. This is not typical of OraCola. So I don't know what timeline we have jumped, or if it's just like the menopause, or if it's just like maybe I just finally growing up. Maybe I'm like 30 years too late to actually getting my shit together. I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. Anyway, off on a tangent, not that important. All right, let me go and see if we missed any oracles. I don't think I missed any. Okay. Yeah. There are apps for intermittent fast if you don't mind telling the man you. Well, I don't even see what that says. It looks like it cut off. So I'm just going to have to wait. I've been looking into this. You know, I have a weird schedule where I eat early sometimes and late sometimes. And I'm trying to get it on like a trajectory of normalcy. I want to be able to like eat regularly and then not worry about it the rest of the time. That's the thing. I'm a snacker. If there's food around and I can snack on it, I'm a snacker. I will eat the fuck out of a bag of potato chips if I get the opportunity, if you know what I mean. So I'm trying not to bring them things into my house. And then I'm left with the alternative of if I'm hungry, I got to cook something a little bit more substantial. I don't always have leftovers. So, yeah, it's that fight right now of like convenience food versus good food that you got to cook for not even that long, like 10, 15 minutes. I don't even need to cook my steaks that long. I just like love it bloody. I just sear it on the outside, boom, boom, down the hatch. But yes, you got to do a little bit more cooking if you're trying to eat a little bit more keto or healthy in general. So I think it is 9:19 and I don't have any more questions. I have already answered all the questions. There was a hate ball with the thing and digital diviner about the Biden wearing a mask. And yeah, I don't think we got any other questions. So guess what that means? I get to talk about whatever I want because this is my show and that's what I do. And the first thing I'm going to do is take a sip. Having a little bit of a hot flash, y'all. Just a un poquito hoto flasho. Ooh, got a tarot from Carol Jean. Ooh, and a tarot from Patrick. That's what I like to hear from y'all. And hey, guess what? It's still early enough in the show that if you got a family member or a friend that you think might like to join the live stream, hook them up, bitch. Send them a text, send them a link to the show on YouTube. However you got to do it. I would love to have more people join the show, obviously, because that's how we keep it growing. You know, I've been dusting all my stuff. It's been a couple of years. Honestly, it's been so long since I dusted that when I started dusting, I was horrified. And it takes a lot to horrify OraCola. I grew up in some shit. I was horrified. But you know, I just didn't look over there. It's dark in my apartment. I don't always have the lights on, like, you know, whatever. You don't go over there that much. But I went over there and I found a bunch of old shit that I had made and done and some old stuff. I was just like, you know what? This is fun. I'm glad I still kept it. I'm glad I did not throw this in the trash. There's a lot of shit I throw in the trash that probably I should have kept, but this stuff was all right. And it's still taking up space. But you know, this is all from the analog times before we had digital media. I got like thousands of things that I want to remember on a hard drive that is essentially just sitting in my computer safe or whatever and not doing nothing. And I never do nothing with that shit. And like, to me, when I look at the hard drive, I'm like, okay, I know there's all these memories on there, but I can't see them on this stupid thing with a cord sticking out that looks like it's fragile enough that if I sat on it, it would break. Like, I don't know. There's a thing about analog times that's still endearing. And part of it was that you had to print out your fucking pictures and you have a physical copy of the picture. And so 20, 30, 40 years down the line, you actually have a photograph and you can look at it. It's physical and it's there. You don't have to like find the right software, the right computer, the right hard drive, whatever, to look at it on a screen. It's wild to me how things have changed. But anyway, I'm still glad that we can do this show. I'm grateful for the new technology. I just had to express a moment for the old technology, which will allow you to dust your terrible shelves and find things that you forgot you had because they actually exist. There you go. All right. So, Carol Jean, tarot for the COVID healing. I'm so sorry you're not well. Wishing you the best. I know there's a new strain coming out. The man's talking about it hard. But yeah, hopefully you are going to pull through it with flying colors. Yes. So, how should you manage this minor setback, right? We're going to be positive. Minor setback. Right. Okay. Ooh, strength. There you go. You just got to be like super determined to beat shit. And I know you can because everybody has it within them. Just don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. I think a lot of times when you get sick, it's easy to get down into the dumps and say, oh, woe is me. I'm sick. Oh my God, I need to put this down. That's better. Slightly better. It's just like, oh, I'm so sick. I feel so sorry for myself. Yeah, but you cannot let that attitude just take you over because really it's a lot of mind over matter when it comes to getting better. I truly believe this because it just is. You can either give up and get sick or go higher and get better. And Lord help you. I know it's tough, but just you got it within you to get over this. So fucking do it. All right. Good luck. You're going to be good. All right. We got another tarot from Patrick. Tarot guidance on recovery from illness for me, mom. Oh my goodness. Y'all all had it, huh? That's terrible. I'm sorry. Well, let's see what your card says, because I feel like everybody can take from the last reading, especially if it's a family thing. But let's see. It's duplicate. Oh my goodness. Terrible. Rough times out there. You know, I always get a summer cold. Almost always get a summer cold. And it's always the worst cold ever. Way worse than the one I get in the fall or in the winter. For some reason, the summer ones just knock me on my ass. I think it's the heat, honestly. I think it's just like in Texas, you get the thing and it's hot outside and you're already stressed out and you're already like depleted with like minerals because you're pissing all the time because you're drinking a bunch of water, and just like, everything just kind of culminates and you get sick. Not a fun time to be sick at all. Mima had minor surgery and I stayed with her at the hospital. Oh, I'm so sorry. You were doing a good thing. Well, you know what? You're going to power through. I have a feeling it's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. I know. Yeah. Okay. So, Patrick, for your tarot, where did it go? Can we get tarot guidance for recovery from illness? Okay, here we go. What we do? Do the star. Just don't give up hope. You're going to have a little adventure, right? You're going to have an illness, but it's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. It's not the end of the fucking world. It's part of the human condition. I think a lot of times we're afraid to go through things that are a normal part of being a human. And so, yeah, occasionally you're going to get sick. Occasionally you're going to get your heart broken. Occasionally someone's going to betray you or stab you in the back or be mean or be shitty. Like, these are human things that happen. So you just going to have to accept that they're going to happen to you while you're here on the earth enjoying the ride. There's also other thrills that are really cool. So, you know, take the good with the bad. Oh my God, my nose is itchy. Sorry. All right. What are we drinking? Just vodka and some shit. All right. You owe me a root beer 0. Well, I don't know if I actually owe that, but maybe. I don't remember that bet. Or maybe you're talking to someone else. Okay. Yep, this is true. You want one of those cooking good comics? Well, unfortunately, I only have the one copy. It's a very faint memory, but I remember meeting the person who made it, and they gave me the copy, and also another copy that was black and white only. It wasn't colored, and it included other notes. It was kind of like a demo copy. And I do know that they had them available to sell, but I don't know where they are now. That I don't, as far as I know, there was never a second edition. And I just remember it just being really sweet because they were very earnest about telling me how important it was to them that they were able to create this work because of the inspiration that the show cooking good gave them. So yeah, it was just a nice thing. And I forgot I had it and I was dusting. I was like, oh my God, this was one of the best things I ever got. Literally, when someone looks at your art and they create another piece of art, like an homage, but also like their own original thing. And it's great. I love it. And so I wish I could sell you a copy. I cannot, but maybe you can look up MC Miller, and that's MC Miller, just like it sounds, on the internet. Maybe they got maybe they're a famous artist now. I don't fucking know. But I would have to like say you'd have to contact them. Oh, but thanks for asking. It's cute. It's a fun little, it's small. It's not like a graphic novel or nothing. It's a small little endeavor, but it's really cute. Okay. Oh, thank you, Carol Jean. I just saw that you told me I look lovely. Thank you. Okay. That was scrolling up here. Now I'm scrolling down just to see. I bet that something went to Japan and they sold tons. I don't know about that. Maybe. I don't know about that. You know what I do know about? I'm thirsty. It might be time for some tea. Are y'all ready for some tea? Ooh, we're going to have some tea. Oh, oh shit. I didn't put my tea kettle in the right position. Excuse me while I scoot. Oh my God. Okay. So, here we go. I still have this old tea in here because I want to get through it before I add some new tea. I hope y'all are ready. Okay. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's a tea? No. Oh, what's a tea? I can't open it. What is that? Roseanne Barr. Yes, Roseanne Barr. Y'all, in case you didn't know, Roseanne Barr, the one and only Roseanne Barr, has a new podcast, and it is 5 or 6 episodes in. It has been such a fun thing to listen to her take on all the things that are happening right now, because she is like Alex Jones level conspiracy person, but she's also really fucking funny, and she's just being herself. Like, she's still the same person she always was on her stand-up specials, her TV shows, her interviews. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten an inauthentic vibe off of Roseanne Barr. Not once. Not once. The woman is authentic. Whether you agree with her or not, she is authentic in what she expresses and how she expresses it. So I've been really appreciating the fact that she has a new podcast, and a lot of it's just her rambling about shit that she's mad about. She'll occasionally like take a swipe at somebody who pissed her off or did her dirty. She is just out there doing it. It's like everybody's favorite eccentric aunt or great aunt, just going to town on all the people that you hate too, but you can't say it out loud because you work with them. Like, no filters here. Not one. And I love it. I fucking love it. I highly recommend you check it out. I don't know if you have a problem with Roseanne based on the last time that she was in the news when she got canceled from her show. But I will say that I appreciate other perspectives, even if I don't agree with everything that Roseanne says. And I definitely don't. There are things that she says, I'm like, I can't get on board with that. But I appreciate that you said it, and appreciate that you was brave enough to say it. and you were saying it on a very public platform. And I think a lot more people with her clout can say things, and we would know a lot better how we all agree more than we disagree, right? Everybody tries to find their narrative, and their publicists push them in a certain direction, like you're this, you're for this, you're against that. Like, no, we don't need any of this. We need people to be authentic and genuine, especially if they're a celebrity. They should show the warts and all, like the good things they think, the bad things they think, the things that we will find common ground on will come out of those conversations. And I think having Roseanne Barr doing a fucking podcast in her fucking 70s, I mean, this woman has been a very, very important part of the pop culture since the 80s. A long ass time, even in the like 90s and 2000s when she was a little bit less visible, she was still fucking out there. Like, you never forgot who she was, not once. So I would say, if you're interested in seeing a perspective of somebody who is Hollywood, but also has a real mind and thinks, I really believe, I don't believe this is an act. I believe this is just genuine shit. Like, this is genuinely who she is. I believe it. So yeah, check it out. It's fun. Yes. Yeah, her podcast is hilarious. She's so good. Yeah, I know. When she sang the national, okay, so this is since I have my own recent like issue with performance standards, I do remember a lot when she did the national anthem, sang it poorly, grabbed her crotch and spit at the end. People were fucking pissed off. Like, that was a thing that happened. She's been canceled a lot. And the latest thing, I think, is only recognized more because it's the latest thing. People forget that Roseanne has been at this shit a long ass time. And when people asked her why she did that, she's like, well, I was just playing the part of a baseball player. I was just being like some, schlub in the dugout or whatever it is, and just pretending like I'm the person doing it. But everyone gave her the worst shit. And, she was fat when it wasn't acceptable to be fat. And she just powered through. She fucking powered through. I don't know what mojo that woman has, but I want just like a little bit of it. Just a little. Her talk show was ridiculous. Yeah, everything she does is crazy. It's crazy, but I like the podcast. It's just her on a couch, like bantering with her son, who's the producer, and whatever guest. And she's just like coming out saying, you know what? Fuck you. I don't like what you just said, or I love what you just said, or I need to smoke out, or like, she's just being honest. She's being 100% honest the whole time. I appreciate that. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, no, she was great. She's still great. She's still great. And she moved to Texas. I think she lives down in Blanco or something, but she apparently lives here now. She was living in Hawaii for a long time, but she's here in Central Texas now. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the taxes, and everything to do with the fact that there's a new comedy club that Joe Rogan owns that's downtown. Yeah. So comedy's having a moment here, and a lot of comedians are moving to Central Texas. And I'm just saying, welcome, y'all. Welcome. I've been here a long ass time making people laugh. So hopefully you will have success like I have making people laugh here in Austin. Because it's a different crowd, let me tell you. The crowd has changed a little bit in the past 20-ish years. 18, 19, 20-ish years I've been doing this shit. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. Hawaii is in trouble right now. Girl, have y'all seen all that wildfire shit in Hawaii? There's a bunch of wildfires around here too. Like suddenly there's wildfires everywhere. And I ain't talking about that song, Shrink Calling Wildfire. That horrible sad song. No, this is about a different kind of horrible sad song where people are getting burned up to death. And I don't know why. I just never knew of Hawaii having fires. I always thought Hawaii was going to not have fires. Like, I don't remember that happening. But there's a lot of interesting things happening these days. I don't want to say that there's a war going on. I'm just saying that there's a lot of covert operations happening that seem to affect different countries in different ways. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, ooh, yeah, Moon Tower is a lot of fun. Totally fun. Greece is on fire too. Yeah. A lot of places are on fire right now. Very interesting. Pornicle for Goog. What happened with those 3 people who fell into a hole in Bastrop? I heard about this. Was it Bastrop? I don't remember. I thought it was somewhere else. Anyway, there was a hole that was full of sewer gas, according to the article I read. And there were people in there and they were dead. And they had to like pump all the gas out of the hole to get to the people. So I don't know. That was just the thing I read at like 4:30 this afternoon when I got fucking cut from work. At least this week I've gotten 2 days that are mostly 8 hours, like pretty much bumping on 8 hours. Today I was like bumping on 7, didn't quite make it. Enough about me. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what the Pornicle has to say about this hole of gas. We got to get that random number generator going. So let's do that. Random number generator in the house. Random number generator. Random number generator. Random number generator. All right, 755 pages in the Pornicle. Here we go. Page 260. Page 260 in the Pornicle for the sewer gas death question. Page 260. What do we got? What do we got? Page 2. Ooh. All right, we're getting there. Barking on that tree. Oh, okay. So here's what they got to say. They went in there and unfortunately they didn't come back out. Sometimes the vagina dentata entices you in and you cannot escape. So even though it looks like there's an escape, look, there's a hand in front. No, she's going to push you right back up in there. So the moral of this story is never go into that hole, especially if it's stinky. Don't go in there. It's not going to be worth it because some hand of Hecuba is going to like hold you in there till you suffocate and die. I know. Just don't go in there. Just don't. There's nothing pretty in there ever. Okay. All right. Rest in peace, folks who went in there. Whatever you were looking for, I hope you found it. All right. Dick Wood is Roseanne's Hawaii hazelnut farm. Okay, yes. So I think it was a macadamia nut farm, right? I don't know. She's got some farm on the Big Island, I think. And the Big Island's having some fires too. It ain't just Maui. So let's see. Ooh, never. No. So never is the Dick Wood answer tonight. It's never going to burn. It's going to be fine. There's like a force field of comedic truth around that shit that is just like holding the flames back. Not even the volcano is going to touch that shit. So, yeah. There's your answer. What do we got? Dick Wood. I don't think I missed anything up here. Nope. All right. Yeah, stay away from stinky holes. Absolutely, Lava Jeans. Cheers to you. Yeah, macadamia is the thing. Macadamia. I love macadamia nuts. They're a little strange. It's kind of like there's a very oily, fatty part to it, but it also has a very crumbly texture when you're chewing on it. I don't know how to explain it. They're weird. They're a little weird, but I do like them. I'm a nut person. I like nuts. I like all kind of nuts. I like the nuts that are sweeter. I like the nuts that are a little bit more coarse, the smaller nuts, the bigger nuts, the rounder nuts, the more oblong nuts, all the nuts. I'm a fan of the nuts. And I ain't got no nut allergies. No, I can eat all the nuts. I can swallow every kind of nut that ever existed because I like nuts. All right. We got a crystal card. I see that. What kind of rock is going to make me recover from this cold? Oh my goodness. Y'all have all the sickness. I'm so sorry. But we got to get sick occasionally so we can fine tune that immune system. If the immune system was running 100% all the time and perfect, I'd be a little suspicious because things change out in the real world. I mean, you might be an X-Man or you might just be isolating yourself because you need to get out there and catch the shit, or at least let your body know what shit's out there. I believe firmly that we always are catching diseases. It's just that our body is usually pretty good at recognizing it, and they're good at putting their defenses to work so that we actually don't come down with no symptoms at all. We don't even know we got that shit. So, yeah, I feel like when you get the symptoms, obviously your body was not able to fight it off efficiently enough. It's still fighting it. It's still making it go away, but it's not quite efficient enough to mask the symptoms, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I think you should have more trust in our bodies. I think a lot of people are afraid to trust their bodies. They're requiring other people to tell them how to think about their bodies, and it's strange. It's a strange place to be. We live in interesting times, y'all. All right, here's that crystal for the getting over the cold or whatever it is. All right, what we got? Ooh, selenite. This is one I don't know if we gotten this one before. Where did put my reader somewhere? Oh, they're on this side. Why are they on this side? Stupid. Okay. Selenite is clear the clutter. Yeah. So for you right now, it's about clearing the clutter of your mind. Just rest. Just be at one with yourself. And if you have any motivation to clear out any bullshit, it's only going to help you better. I'm not saying what kind of bullshit it should be. It could be that you have not organized your sock drawer, or that maybe there's that corner with that thing that you've seen for a couple of days and you ain't picked it up. You could just pick that shit up and make it better. Or it could be any kind of like personal thing that you're trying to figure out, and you're just going to have to like protect yourself from the negative, but go forth and explore what's going on. So, good luck. Have fun. Selenite is easy to find, and it's really cool. It's really beautiful. It's kind of a translucent, whitish color, usually. And it's a little like tourmaline. It's brittle. It'll break off, but it's a fun one to have in your collection. So, tourmaline, no, selenite. Very protective. All right. Maybe you have a tarot for the collective. Oh, yes, you may. Oh, it's 9:51. Oh, my goodness. Already close to the end. I hope that if you're enjoying this show, either currently or in the future, you will help me out in a couple of ways. The easiest way to help out is to like and subscribe to the channel. Very simple. If you would like to go a little bit further, maybe take you an extra minute or 30 seconds or whatever, you can also leave a comment on the actual live stream, not on anything else, just the live stream, and just say, hey, I like the show or whatever. And it don't matter if you're watching it live, if you're watching it in the future, whenever you watch this, leave a comment if you liked it, if you didn't, whatever. Leave a comment. That always helps. And then, catch me again next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central here on youtube.com/channelrccola for the OraCola. Because I'm here every Wednesday hanging out with y'all, reading the oracles, and just doing our thing. Oh, another thing you can do if you're so inclined is to send any tips or gifts or, presents, offerings, however you need to explain it to your accountant. You can send those digitally to either PayPal or Venmo. All that's in the description down below. Or you can send me an email and say, hey, RC, I want to send you something different that ain't a digital payment. What should I send you and how can I get it to you? Well, then you learn how to mail me shit because I will tell you my address. So that's how you figure that out. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay. Yes. Here's the tarot for the collective. Lava Jeans instigated this, so blame Lava Jeans if the shit goes down the shitter. Ain't my fault. All right, here we go. Ooh, justice. So be like, you're going to have to be the judge here, right? You're going to have to be the judge in the next week. You're going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to say yes or no to some things. You're going to have to be decisive. So I say, accept the role. Go forth. Don't be an egomaniac. Don't be a bad judge. Don't be somebody who just because you got the power puts the screws to somebody because it makes them feel good. No. You're talking about your own personal inner life. Your dark, your light, all that shit. There is some reckoning that might need to come up and maybe some peace that needs to be made. But yeah, I would say it's definitely going to be a week where you have to make some decisions. So choose wisely. All right. It's 9:56, y'all. We got like 5 more minutes or so left in the show. I don't know if I missed any. I don't think I did. I think I got it all just right. Want to get a sip. Yeah. Tell us about that necklace. This is my necklace that I bought with some of my money from my second job. And it's just like glass beads with some other beads. And I just liked it. That's why I bought it. I thought it would look good on camera. I hope it does. I hope it does. Okay. It's 9:56. I do have a scratch off, y'all. It's a simple one. It ain't going to take me that long. So I got time for another question. Otherwise, I might throw out a pornicle for the collective. Oh my God. We all need a little bit more of that in our lives. So let's put out the pornicle for the collective. This is the erotic energy that you might want to consider. Here we go. We're going to generate page 347 in the pornicle for the collective for this week. 347. This book is so cumbersome. 347. 48. 347. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is a political satire from the French Revolution, and it depicts Marie Antoinette and I guess one of her favorites that's riding like a cockstritch. I don't know if that's a cock or an ostrich, but I would say it's a cockstritch with some goat hooves. What is that? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. No, they're not cloven. They got to be horse hooves. Some weird chimera here. And I love how the rain replicates the vein here in the picture. That's very clever of the illustrator. But then there's what? Cupid above. What is this? The laurels and the Olympic flame. There's a lot of symbolism in this picture. So I would advise everybody in the collective to look into all the symbolism of this picture and see what it might mean to you. And I know that's homework, but you know what? I'm the OraCola. I can do what I want. Okay. Yes. Sounding on the urethra. Possibly there was a lot going on in that picture. A whole hell of a lot. Whoa. Well, should we do our scratch off? It's getting up to the end of the show. I feel like I need to scratch this off. I'm real pissed off I did not win the Mega Millions last night. Some motherfucker in Florida did. And you know what else? Some motherfucker here in Austin got all 5 numbers except for the special number. So they won $1 million. Shit, I'll take $1 million even after taxes of it being only 500,000. That's enough for me to live on. That's all I want in this life. Enough for me to live on. Maybe just be nice to people occasionally, buy them a present. But yeah, I just want enough to live on. I don't need to be yacht rich. I just want to be don't got to worry about where your macaroni and cheese is coming from rich. That's all I want. Because I know I can go down to the, food center and get that shit. Okay. Well, here's our numbers. I did it in reverse this time. So we can actually see what the numbers are before we scratch off the winning number. So put your good energy into one of these numbers I ain't going to tell you which one. I'm going to hint at which one. The best one. But you can also choose to support a different number. That's fine. That works. All right, here we go. Drum roll. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And it looks like we did not win. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. That's all right. It was only $1 ticket. I'm a little bit more upset when I lose at the $2 tickets, but the dollar tickets, I'm like, it was worth $1 to scratch it off. So, y'all, I'm so happy that y'all hang out with me every Wednesday here on youtube.com/channel RCCola for the OraCola. I hope you will tell your friends and send links and videos, all of that. Make comments in the description box in the show and all the things you can do. I know it's just like a handful of y'all, but all y'all together can do so much. And I hope y'all have a wonderful week. And I hope that this whole Lionsgate 88 portal brings in new opportunities for you that you never expected that you will thrive at. Yeah. So I'm going to wrap this shit up. I love y'all so much. I hope to see y'all next week, and I will keep doing my thing if you keep doing your thing, because that's all we can do. Remember, all you can do is control yourself. Vibrate her, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.